It doesn't take one step to reach the top of a mountain. Climbing to the peak of the mountain is a multi-step process. Even though it may be tedious, achieving the end result of the climb is definitely worth it. Project 1, the Activist Blog, is just like the climb. It's a multi-step process. Throughout the semester, students of Writing 235 went through the invention, feedback, research, revision, and editing stages to achieve Project 1 and completing the assignment. For the invention stage of completing Project 1, I first went through multiple brainstorming activities. This is an example of one of my brainstorming activities where I met and talked about the topic, potential posts, the scope, blog description, and my audience. I chose my topic to be on improving positive self-image in college women, so that would be my audience. My scope would be having women achieve positive self-image and also not being a twig and also being happy with their body by achieving fitness goals, healthy eating goals, and fashion goals. I also completed brainstorming 6 potential posts for my project. So 6 potential posts would be how to beat the freshman 15, positive body image on campus, how to dress for your body type, pick the healthier choice anywhere, things that bother the author in regards to body image and eating, and on-campus views on body image and ways to improve. This was my original blog, Health, Love, and Happiness, and it was to improve self-image for college women and sorority girls. I didn't meet the requirements of the project at first because it's not set up like a real blog. As you can see, there's pages, so it's set up more like a website. But on my original blog, I did a blog description describing my blog and describing the topic, scope, and how I would achieve getting an audience. I also had an About the Author section, and I named it Peace, Love, Lore, where I provided a picture of myself. I actually believe I did a good job in this section because I used personal examples from my life and how I achieved positive self-image, and I also gave myself a cyber name, Peace, Love, Lore, which gives me more credibility as an author. Then I had 2 posts, one called Healthy Eating, where I talked about ways to eat healthy, and 2, Thoughts Around Campus, which was a personal viewpoint on how sorority chefs could potentially make you fatter. And after the feedback section of the progress in making the Activist Blog, I realized that I wasn't doing the blog correctly and that I was taking a personal aim towards it rather than an activist aim. So after all of the feedback from my professor, I ended up with my final result, to be Rhody Sorority Image. Now, after going through the whole revision and editing stage of this project, this was my final result. You can tell it's just a lot better by the amount of detail I've put into the blog. I also changed the whole entire scope too, because my audience was very vague and hard for me to really pick topics that would benefit people. So I changed it to Rhody Sorority Image, where my audience was just sorority girls at the University of Rhode Island. And it's how to maintain your stereotypical sorority image at the University of Rhode Island, which is my scope and my topic. So I focused on fitness goals, health goals, and fashion goals as well, but I provided examples like workouts, for example, tight arms, and it shows you step by step workouts for arms. Also, ways not to give in to peer pressure and not to do drugs. Healthy snacks to achieve your healthy eating goals. And I also had a fashion section, and it shows what's popular for sorority girls at URI. This project was very time consuming with the demands and the time limitations we had on this project. Even though we did have the whole semester to do this project, we also had 3 other projects, a process blog, and Friday internet work to contribute to our time consuming schedules. So keeping up with the 12 posts and everything else was very, very demanding, I would say. Even though it was time consuming, I was able to get all of my posts in on time. I think that because I did my posts in a timely manner and spread them out, I was able to efficiently submit a great project. One thing I would definitely do different would be checking my grammar and punctuation mistakes. I know I had a lot of them. I think the time constraints contributed to that. I might have felt overwhelmed at all the work that I didn't have time to fully take the time to look at all my errors. But the one thing that this project did teach me was that I could use widgets. So for my Project 2 social media bundle, I was able to create social media platforms and contribute them to my blog. So I added Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. And by clicking on all 4 of these widgets, you can get to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Pinterest, and my Instagram for a Rhody Sorority image. So learning new technologies really helped me with this project.